What's going on, everyone? Matthew Osborn here, and this is the day 3 update of the eFLIP 14-day challenge. If this is the first video you're watching, check out the link below to sign up for the challenge. You can get a special deal on eFLIP, and you can also follow along with these videos and get some training in it as well. So this is the book I purchased, or the books I purchased for day 3 of this challenge. Up here you can see the Keepa chart. As you can see right here, Amazon's new price is around $50.99. Sales rank is peaking out at about 1 million, and of course it's dropping each time it sells. You can see back over here, the lowest used price was hovering around $40. Now it's about $30, with a few drops in between there. And most recently, it's dropped to the lowest point. There's been 2 books that have been competing with each other, and they've dropped that price, which is exactly what we're wanting to see. So if I scroll over here, you can see the used offers here. There's 2 $10 offers. Each of them have 1 left in stock. I think these are the 2 that have been competing with each other that dropped it down over the past couple days. Then we have a $20 offer, another $20 offer, and I think the one after that was $30, and it goes up from there. If you look at Prime, there is the cheapest Prime is a rental, $26 from Amazon Warehouse, and then $51, the second cheapest Prime, also Amazon Warehouse. And then Amazon comes brand new at $53 for this listing. One interesting thing, I'm not sure if this is actually what's happening. Maybe some of you guys know a little more than I do in this case. But if you look here, for these Amazon Warehouse ones, the Amazon Rental says 12 copies available. The Amazon Warehouse is 12 copies available. I'm really curious if they have the same exact 12 copies there, and if it sells as a rental, they take one off of the ability to buy it from the warehouse deal. Then if one of the normal ones sells, they remove one from the rental. I'm curious if they happen to just have 12 of each of those, or if it's the same 12 books they've just listed twice in case someone wants to rent it or buy it. Interesting to see if that's actually the case. But in any way, the $51, the lowest Prime price right now. So if we look at this calculator right here, again, my face is probably covering a little bit the bottom right-hand corner there. Sorry about that. But the price I put in the bottom there is $45. So if I buy this book for $14.58, which is the landed price, the $10 one plus shipping, I'll have 109% of return on investment if I list it for $45. Since Amazon is on the listing for about $51 for the warehouse deals, I'll probably list it below that. The brand new copy is $50. What was it? The brand new copy is $53. So I'll probably come in around $45. I don't want to compete with them too much. I'd rather get those books sold quickly, especially because it is getting the season where the rates or the sales are picking up for that book, since it is somewhat of a textbook pattern. So as those pick up, I'd rather get rid of the books quicker. So I did purchase these lower 2 offers there, the 2 $10 offers. So I purchased 2 of those. I'm going to list them for around $45, hopefully get around 109% return on my investment, and hopefully sell those fairly quickly. One last thing I want to show you. This is one book that I was considering earlier, but I want to show you to watch out for things like this. So if you look at this sales chart, it shows something very interesting. If you look back over here, this is a year chart again. You can see the floor price right here has been about $5 to $10, I believe is what it was. It stayed in that range for a long time. There were lots of sales. In January, there are more sales, so this is somewhat seasonal. And then the price picked up right here. The price picked up to almost $100 was the average used price, or the lowest used price. And as you can see, it stopped selling. It stopped selling at all. It sold 1 copy right here around $70, which is probably an anomaly. Then if you kind of look right here, it's tough because it's not zoomed in, but each of these drops is when the price went back down. So you can see it sold right here when the price went back down to around $5. The price went up, it didn't sell. It sold again when the price went back down to about $20. And then it hasn't sold recently, and it sold again right here at around $20 again, I think. So with something like this came up in the search because it said, hey, the lowest used price, I think it just went back up, is why it showed up for me. It was around $100, and Amazon's the listing for whatever that is $150. This looks like a great sale. The e-score is whatever. The e-score is, I think, something like 10 on this one, or maybe it was 8 on this one. But as you can see, it's not a great buy because it sold a lot when it was cheap, and then when the price went up here, it didn't sell. So there's not enough demand for this book at that price point. The only time this book sells is when the price drops. So this would not be a great book to buy, even though it did come up with some of the metrics that you'd be looking for. if you look at this chart, you can kind of see why you shouldn't buy it, because the market does not support this price that has been at for a long time. It only supports it when it drops. And most likely, since it's only selling when it drops, people are buying the lowest used copy. So it's probably aren't even the prime offers that are selling when it drops like that. So just keep that in mind. Look out for these type of trends where you can see the market's not supporting a certain price, and try and avoid those books and not buy those. But that's my update for day 3 of the 14-day eFLIP challenge. Hopefully this can be helpful for you guys to see what I'm buying, maybe to know what you should buy, or if you guys see things I shouldn't be buying, please let me know. Let me know why you think I shouldn't be buying these. Or if you guys want any feedback on what you're buying, reach out to me on Instagram. My username is Matthew Osborn, and same on Facebook. Reach out on either of those platforms. Let me know if you guys have questions. You want me to look at something you're potentially buying, and I'll give you some feedback there. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in day 4.